College Ready Ohio has leveled the playing field for me at Biomed Science Academy. As a one-to-one bring-your-own-device school, each student comes to my room with a variety of electronics and software. This can be very challenging to a technology teacher and frustrating to students. Now all my students have iPad minis and they all have access to the same software and tools. Several of our students brought their iPads with them as we traveled Europe this year. They documented the experience through video and picture. I love the fact that each student had their own iPad. One way my teaching has been impacted by the College Ready Ohio experience is my ability to do formative assessments and collect the results for review. I've started using the app Nearpod with my students. While mainly a project-based instructor, Nearpod has allowed me to do more frequent check-ins with my students. Is each student grasping the concept? With the option for students to write on the screen, I find it easy to quickly create assessments. The check-in also keeps my students more accountable in that I can check for 100% participation as we are learning in a group setting. iPads have set our students free. Recently, an integrated project with biology and language arts, students experienced the migration of humans across the continents. Students were randomly placed on a continent and then rolled the dice to see if they stayed, adapted, or moved on. They were able to use their iPads on this migration throughout our building to different countries. They used the internet to research indigenous people and animals and completed an online form as they moved through the different countries. This movement allowed our kinesthetic learners to really experience the scale of the migration. Another integration example was our social studies teacher. Students recreated World War II battle scenes using stop motion. Again, the iPads and the equipment provided by OSU were an integral component of this project. I knew the students would find uses for their iPads without teacher direction, but I was surprised how quickly they started using the iPads. Received the iPads in early February, and that same week, students had a large museum exhibition on groups of the elements. There was not one presentation that did not make use of the new iPads. They used them to show videos of experiments. They added interactive websites and games to engage the other students as they visited the display.
So like this is diamond eyes and carbon makes diamond.
That same week, our juniors were responsible for creating advertising campaigns for different mountains throughout the world. Again, we saw extensive use of the iPads in each display, from showing TV commercials to creating Twitter campaigns. In order to help students create global connections, our freshmen complete projects with a school in Taiwan. The Gungshuo American School, also known as KAS, is the school that we work with. After learning from Alan November about using Google Advanced Operators to search other countries' websites, my partner and I decided to create a search with a view. Students learned about filter bubbles and then did a comparative search with their partner across the sea. Students searched other countries' websites and then blogged about the similarity and the differences. A pre-survey showed that the students in Taiwan were used to searching other country websites, while this was a very new tool for my students in the U.S. I truly appreciate the opportunity for each of my students to have access to the same tools. The College Ready Ohio team created engaging, relevant training and support to our school to get us up to speed on distributing, managing, and using technology in our classrooms.